Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolfszeit channel! Today with a very special topic, always special, 100 stacks of Granum. What you can get out of 100 stacks of Granum without any calx, without any Zabura, without any other shit, except the stuff from the magic vendor and maybe the stuff you can find around in the environment. Also pretty interesting, I made over 80 gold just from the stuff you get while mining Granum, just from the gems, from the geodes and from the other shit. Because sometimes there's dropping an adamant and this is worth 8 gold. First off, collect Granum, and I'm here at one of our Wolfszeit bases. And basically the whole base is on top of a Granum rock. So I can just stand everywhere and farm directly Granum non-stop. So basically for 100 stacks of Granum I needed 9 hours and 30 minutes. That's basically about 10 to 15 minutes for one stack of Granum. I mean, one stack, I mean, you're going out, taking the Granum, you're taking it back in, and with the whole time it needed, and it was half AFK. I was watching a few series while doing that. But basically, it is around that. It also depends on where you are. I mean, I could directly go to 3 meters and have my next Granum node there. I have always a fresh node very nearby. And on this rock where this base is, we have like 120 Granum nodes on there. So no fucking problem in getting Granum. It also depends on where your location is, how long you need to do that. Then the extraction is pretty simple. I mean, 10 seconds for one stack, and basically placing one crusher, no problem. You have enough time to crush 100 stacks of Granum, and you also have enough time to smack down the Amarantum from that. But now, of course, if you only have Granum, we have a problem, because we can only get up to blood ore and then to pick iron. Because for grain steel, you need the Zabura powder, and you need coke, you need coal, you need calx. And this is a big problem. So you can't make grain steel with that method. But here comes the special point. You can basically make the stuff you need for tongue steel, and then maybe on some other way you're getting to grain steel. Yeah, and basically an eternity later, no, it doesn't took so long, because 10 seconds for one thing, so basically it was like 16 minutes, about 16 to 17 minutes. And yeah, don't underestimate the flagstone you get out there, because flagstone is a very good basic PvE material for PvE weapons and stuff like that, and it's very cheap, because if you're extracting Granum, it's more or less a product you can directly use. You're getting 128 out of one stack of Granum, or if you're an you're getting 145, it was, I guess. And now we're going to crush the Amarantum to get out the Waterstone. Of course, normally when you're extracting Granum, you would use the attractor to make steel. But just in my opinion here, if we just have the Granum and the stuff from the magic vendor, stuff like using the attractor doesn't make so much sense, because I can't go further with the pick iron and stuff, and it's a lot more worth when you make lupium out of that. But it also depends on your location. If you're far up in the north like we are, then making tungsten is not the smartest idea, because you can instead just mine tephra and stuff like that, and you will get a lot more tungsten out of that. So now we are going to the magic vendor and buy sulfur. You need 560 sulfur for one stack of blood ore to actually make pig iron and all of that. Of course, this is a little bit expensive. Normally, you would use coal, which is not so expensive like sulfur if you buy it in a stack and stuff like that. So better use coal if you have calx available or stuff like that, or you can import it or whatever stuff. But for the sake of the video, because that was the case with the 100 stacks, that we can't use calx. Now we take our blood ore and we make pig iron out of that. Of course, would be awesome if we could just make grain steel out of that and steel out of that, but then we need, for grain steel we need calx, and then for steel we need Zabura, so it don't fucking work with only Granum available. But we can at least make pig iron, and that is also worth something, because now I only have to import 1 or 2 stacks of calx and I can go. Then we also extract our Electrum, and then we get out a little bit of gold and silver. This is also worth a little bit. At least a little bit, and then we get also a little bit of cuprum. We can then later maybe make messing out of that, but then we need again a little bit of Zabura powder, which we don't have. And one little side note here, the TC banks are so shitty that if I have having an item there and I want to stack it on another item, it don't work. I don't know what Star Wars is, why Star Wars is fucking up so many times. It's so basic stuff. Basic stuff, like if I have a gold in my TC bank and I'm dragging it over another gold in my TC bank, then I wanted that this stacks. But no, it don't work. It will not stack. What? And now we also sell the Granum powder to see how much money we made. I made the 80 gold from the gems I looted while farming Granum, And now I'm selling also the Granum powder, but we also have bought the sulfur for the blood ore. Of course, if you have coal available, you can make it much easier. So now we also need to extract Waterstone. The problem there is the magic vendor had foaming salt in the past, but they removed that because there was enough foaming salt in all the spider caves. So I went to the spider cave and got a little bit of foaming salt. I mean, you only need 360 for one stack, and basically you go into the spider cave, you have 1000 foaming salt in 5 minutes, so no problem there, and you can extract that at the fabricula. And now you're getting out gem metal and lupium, and that is very awesome because gem metal, you need gem metal to refine tendremic messing, which is worth a lot, and you have lupium, which you can directly use to make tungsteel. When I now have grain steel, I can use lupium and granum powder to make tungsteel in a ratio of 2 to 1 to 1. So you need 2 grain steel, one lupium, and 1 granum powder. And then you're getting out 1 tungsteel. But if you're making that with a stack, so you're taking 1 stack of grain steel, half a stack of lupium, half a stack of granum powder, and you're getting out 7,000 tungsteel. So basically the net worth of 100 stacks of granum, if you sell it on the player market, sure, it depends on how the player market is currently. So if you're just selling the produce, you will maybe have a bad time. It depends. But if you take the extra mile, you're going to get at least a little bit of calx and a little bit of Sabura powder. Even you just need to buy that. You just need to buy coal and Sabura powder and you're good to go. And then you're making a lot of profit out of there. Of course, not so much profit if you just would mine tephra or something like that. But if you're on the other side of the continent, I don't know if you're in Miduli or in Vada or I don't know where no fucking tephra is nearby, then this is a very valid method to get a lot of money. So basically the net worth is about 800 gold, something like that. Sure, it depends on where you sell the stuff. Even a bit more, it seems. So basically if you buy a stack of granum for 6 gold, and you can sell the produce for 8 gold, you're having 2 gold profits just by extracting the stack of granum and doing the little extra steps there. Of course, I mean, after this video, maybe the prices will drop a little bit because a lot more people will maybe make an extractor, I don't know. But yeah, that's basically it. So this was a viewer question. So if you also have maybe ideas like that, please leave it in the comments. I mean, my to-do list is fucking endless. The guy who suggested this video was about 1 year ago or something like that. I'm pretty sorry, but the to-do list is too long. So I mean, thanks for watching, and please leave a like and subscribe and share the video. Would be really awesome. And of course, our very special thanks to all the supporters. Carmel, Professor Lukario, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Cologne, Bulldog, Giovanni, Vargas, Greta, you and all the others, of course. And never forget to make your 100 stacks of Granum hard. Rock hard. I mean party hard. And see you all next time. Goodbye.